white cloaks in right?
We've got some new promotional material, boys, and this one seems to be centered on Matt. Earlier on, I know I expressed my desire to see the show focus more on the boys rather than the wacky escapades of the Aes Sedai, and, well...
You'll be sorry.
So, let's see what the dimwits over at Amazon cooked up for us.
Well. It was only a matter of time, wasn't it? Well, go on then. Don't be nervous. No need to play coy. Yes, the rumours are true. I am indeed the horn blower.
Fuck.
I did, in fact, blow the legendary horn of Valir at Falme, turning the tide of the battle.
I have so many questions, but I think we need to go back to the tape here. Of all the people that turned the tide at the Battle of Falme, I'm going to give the #1 spot to the White Cloak's catapult, when it killed all the Shanshan, Damani, and Suldam at the top of the tower, except for the ones that have names. I'm going to give the #2 spot to Moraine, who turned the tide of the battle at Falme when she determined that the 3 O's don't apply to producers of the show, and launched magical cruise missiles that devastated the Shanshan Navy. Meth Cauthon encountered a random Shanshan squad hanging out on a bridge doing nothing of tactical relevance. He blew the Horn of Valir and ran through them, and then proceeded to launch a spear tipped with the Shatter Logoth dagger into Rand. If the Shatter Logoth dagger didn't know who is and is not important to future plotlines, Matt would have killed his best friend in the Dragon Reborn. Meth Cauthon's involvement at Falme was literally a net negative. What the fuck kind of gaslighting bullshit is this promotional material trying to pull here?
Oh, you want to thank me? Well, that's very kind. It's completely unnecessary of you. Oh, but you insist. A gesture of gratitude, if I must. Well, it's true that my station in life is...
So this clip would seem to suggest that Rand al'Thor and Meth Cauthon are hanging out in Tar Valon with the Horn of Valir in hand and on display, and that Matt commissioned an artist to draw a caricature of himself posing. And I have many questions, but I'm just going to start with, what the actual fuck? Didn't Rand al'Thor and Meth Cauthon both escape Aes Sedai custody last season? And Rand al'Thor did it with the assistance of motherfucking Lanfear, who massacred a town and blasted the Amerlin seat? This motherfucker is the Dragon Reborn. These two buffoons are #1 and like #4 on Tar Valon's most wanted list. This should look like an episode of Cops with the green and red Aja busting through the windows to arrest these idiots. And they're just chilling at the bar down the street from the tower?
Explain!
And also, when did Matt get the Horn of Valir back? Last season he handed it to Amarastu, who, shoved it up her ass? I don't know exactly what she did with this, but Matt certainly didn't have it. Did he find her after the battle and ask for it back? Aren't there 1,000 filthy Kyrian peasants that got branded so they could find this shit? And he's waving it around like it's the Stanley Cup? What the hell are we doing here, boys? This is more ludicrous than last season's timeskip, and in last season's timeskip, everybody forgot that Egwene brought Nynaeve back from the grave, Uno and Loyal were dead, and Rand had wandered off into the Blight to die alone.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Change, but at the end of the day, I'm a simple man.
I am down on bended knee, praying to God that this is Matt hustling Gawain and Galad, because if not, and Matt is this much of a buffoon on the regular, I'm just not going to make it.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Of simple pleasures. A comfy bed.
Matt letting random bitches hold the Horn of Valir is going to do me in. That's actually my only complaint here. If Matt wants to hit on random Aes Sedai novices, cool, that's fine. Matt always did, like I'm a little thicker.
Plenty of ale, cheeky game of dice, and the odds are in my favour.
And then we've got Maiden's Kiss, which is a fine little Easter egg, but doesn't really move the needle for me. Easter eggs are only fun if the rest of the shit around it works, and nothing about this works.
Status is that it sucks.
I'm sorry, but this isn't it. Look at this nonsense. On the scale of cool guy to douchebag, drinking with your buddies is cool guy material. Meth Cauthon in the books is the coolest guy. He's Steve McQueen without the wife beating, or James Dean if he could drive. Commissioning an artist to paint a picture of you showing something off, like a third-year law partner with his Beamer keys, is so far into douchebag territory that we probably should be reworking the scale. In the books, Matt, I'm not a Lord Cauthon, wants nothing to do with being known as the Horn Sounder. He's not running around bragging about it, he's trying to get home. Stop making all the characters suck, it's just depressing. Anyway, that's all I've got on this grim piece of so-called promotional material. I got a couple of other videos lined up here this week that should be releasing soon, and definitely something for the trailer coming up. Walk in the light, boys.